kind of like reference of where I'm going to start my light line. So light line is where the concentration of the color is starting, and then we're blending up from there. So I'm going to go about there. So we're going to start with little bits. You don't want to do too much. The cleaner your brush is, the better your application is. If I have lightener all over my brush, it's probably going to get all over my canvas as well too. So we're going to start with little bits at a time. And just above my thumb is where I'm going to start painting. And I start moving the brush before I even touch the hair. So we get this motion going, and then we touch onto the hair. So I'm kind of working back and forth. And see how I have like good tension so that when I'm touching down, it's kind of like guitar strings, like it's like nice and taut. And then once I feel comfortable with how this looks, just kind of appearing out of nowhere. Sometimes I'll do just a little bit of like back brushing if I need to, if I feel like I just need to diffuse that a little bit more. Go back into my lightener. And now from here is where I'm going to get more of this saturation. I feel pretty good about that. So we're going to have less lift here, more lift here. So the heavier the lightener is here, the less hair you can see through the lightener, the more lightness you're going to get. So then as I get down to the very end, paint, then I put this on my hand. I'm being very careful, I'm being gentle with it though, because I'm not working it into the ends down here, because I'm just going for partial saturation. I like to use this perforated plastic, turn it on the diamond, and then those ends will just kind of like wrap over, and then there she is. I love to do a diagonal parting with full saturation, because again, it just kind of keeps everything a lot softer. So I'm still painting really gently, really softly.
And you're going up higher towards the scalp?
This one I am because I'm gonna do like full saturation. I want this line of softness to come up a little bit higher. Okay, so I like how that looks. So now I'll apply a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go to where I want my full saturation to be, so that's here. Then you can flip this up, and you're just going to diffuse this line out. So see how it's there, but it's soft, because I wasn't, I was staying just below. So my hand's just lightly working the lightener up into the hair. Then I just lift this up and just check to make sure that this is blended out. So I want to have like pretty good dimension with this. So I'm going to do this dry brushing like just up from where that light line is going to be, but I'm not going to go too high with it because I don't want the dimension I'm about to paint in to kind of get lost in it. But when I'm painting this one over here, I'm going to keep it below where this one's at, just to keep like a nice, like great diagonal line, lots of softness. I'm using very gentle touch and still up the tension. As I'm coming out further, I'm slowly bringing this down though at an angle so that I can slowly start to drop this down straight. Beautiful. And look at those pretty hairs on.
And Ellie, I'm sorry, what is the difference between this and the other sections? This is
classic painting to the root.
Cool.
So we're creating the same amount of lightness from roots to ends.
Got it. Thank you.
If all goes well. We'll see how it goes. So you still want to keep it really nice and soft up here. Really work that color right up there. And then when you do things like get a long section above, just...
So is this a technique that you would ever combine with other techniques, or is this something you do like on the entire head?